Now that we've looked at savings and what saving is all about, you might be wondering, so how do I save? Saving is not easy, especially in the socio-economic challenging times that we are facing. Most households fail to set aside just a month's salary for a rainy day. Well, there's no better time or perfect time to start saving. It takes just 1 month of commitment to create a habit. You should develop a simple, realistic strategy so that you can save for all your short and long-term saving goals. The first step to you starting saving is to figure out how much you actually spend. Keep track of all your expenses, big and small, including airtime, every coffee, takeaways, cash tips, and all the in-between. Once you have your data, organize the numbers by categories such as fuel, groceries, mortgage, and total each amount. This will give you a clear picture on what you spend the most on and where you can begin to save. Let's look at a few tips on how you can save money. Number 1, keep track of your spending. If you know where your money is going, it'll be easier to make changes if you need to. Point number 2, separate your wants from your needs. Do you really need that 42-inch flat screen smart TV? When money is tight, it should not be spent unless absolutely necessary. Point number 3, avoid using credit to pay your bills. While it may make things easier now, using credit only increases your monthly payments in the future. Point number 4, save regularly. Have some of your salary directly deposited into your savings account or set up an automatic transfer each month from your checking to your savings account. Start where you are with what you can and increase from that. Point number 5, check your insurance policies. Review the coverage of all your plans. You may have too much and be wasting money, or too little and not be adequately covered. Point number 6, try lowering your electricity bill. Turn off appliances and lights when they are not needed. Purchase energy-efficient light bulbs. When you can, use a fan instead of air conditioning, or put on a sweater instead of turning on the heat. Point number 7, cut down on takeout ordering. Even if the meal is not expensive, doing it frequently can really add up. A 100 Rand pizza once a week will cost you almost 5,000 Rands a year. Now that you understand what saving is and why you must save, let's look at the different ways through which you can save. Savings accounts. You can save using many savings accounts that are offered by banks and different financial institutions. These differ depending on the amount required to open the account, accessibility, interest earned, and ease of use and risk. Then we've got notice deposit accounts. These accounts usually require a minimum deposit as well as a minimum balance. You also need to give a defined period of notice to withdraw any funds from the account. In general, the higher the minimum deposit and the longer the notice period, the higher the interest rate earned. A simple example of this would be a 32-day notice account. Then we've got fixed deposit accounts. These are lump sum saving accounts where you can deposit as much and as often as you like. You deposit a fixed amount for a fixed term, and you're only permitted a specific number of withdrawals from the account within a year, or you cannot withdraw it all during that period, depending on your selection when you open that account. Then we've got stokvels. Stokvels have become a saving tool for most communities. These group schemes allow for people to pool their savings into one collective form of investment and making a commitment as a group rather than as individuals. The interest is usually high due to the size of monthly group savings. Then we've got what are called unit trusts. In this type of saving, your money is invested in blue chip shares on the stock market. Unit trusts are very flexible. You can deposit as much as you like, whenever you like, as long as it is more than the minimum installment, usually more than 500 rands a month. They generally have higher returns than a normal savings account, but also higher charges associated with managing the account. Then we've got endowment policies. These are life assurance policies that are invested in various funds and can be cashed in before death. They have fantastic returns on investment but carry a higher risk. You should speak to a financial planner if you'd like this type of plan. Then we've got a retirement annuity. This is a policy where you are unable to access the funds until the age of 55 to 65 years. Other than giving you a tax concession through increasing your yearly contribution to beat the negative effect of inflation, you will be well prepared for your retirement. From the options that we have looked at, do your homework. Pick the one that works best for you. The key is to start saving. Start at the level where you are, with the resources that you have, no matter how small. You'll be glad you did.